Hey, you! Yes, you! Are you sick and tired of endlessly hunting game for materials? Of course you are. Have you ever considered stealing a rival's trader wagon? I bet you've had your wagon stolen. Of course you have. Have you ever wondered how those people are able to find you? Can you think of a town where you usually see lots of players? Ah yes, Valentine. It's a lesser-known secret that all long-distance deliveries in a session can be seen while in Valentine once a player has reached level 7 trader. This is why you tend to see players hanging around the post office there. What's that? Stealing wagons is griefing. Think of it this way. It's a game mechanic that the other player has to opt into. When starting a distant delivery, there is a warning that rival traders may attack distant deliveries. This is then echoed 2 minutes into the delivery when a notification pops up that rival traders may now steal the goods. The game provides an option to do local for less money, but with the peace of mind that your goods can't be stolen. Since that player has chosen a distant delivery, they assume the risk that they can be attacked. However, in the event that that happens, the player does not truly lose their goods. If the player changes session, they can immediately go back to camp and start their delivery over again. Even if the player stays and fights and is unsuccessful in defending their goods remain. But don't quit the desktop. Quitting the desktop will cause you to lose all your goods. What's that? No, changing sessions won't cancel the wagon. If the player leaves, the steal continues and the rival traders no longer have anyone to fight. Why not just hunt legendary animals, you say? Because, silly, you have friends and can run in a posse. When you kill a legendary animal, only one person can get the materials. But when you steal a wagon in a posse, each member of the posse gets up to 50 materials for their table. So what do you say? You want to steal a wagon? That's the spirit. So, how do you go about finding a wagon? Have you just been standing still and suddenly walk forward? Yes, just like that. That means the content has started somewhere in the session. This could be a moonshine delivery. This could be a local delivery. It could also be the coveted long-distance delivery. When this happens, fast travel to Valentine if you're not already there. 2 minutes after walking forward, the delivery will pop up on your map, and you will get a notification if the content is indeed a long-distance delivery. Now that you've found one, it's time to posse up and get that wagon. The first thing you need to do is alert your posse that you found a wagon. Call it out. Wagon on me. Then you need to determine what you're up against. You don't want to rush in blindly to a full posse without knowing it. That's a recipe to get your ass kicked. Open the menu and look at the player list. Any name in red is involved in the wagon, either as the original owner or as another rival posse attempting to steal it. Make sure your posse is up and that you have spots available for people to join. A persistent posse can hold only 10 permanent posse members. Each member should make sure they don't just stand down, but go into posse settings and abandon the posse when the content is over. Now that you know what you're facing and your posse is on the way, open up your map and start figuring out where that wagon is headed. There are 20 different drop-off locations on the map, and being familiar with them is a key part in being successful in intercepting a wagon. Where you ambush the wagon can determine your victory or failure. As the posse leader, it's your job to stay in Valentine and tell the posse where to travel. Make sure you place waypoints so your posse knows where to go. Once your posse has the wagon on their map and in their sights, they should let you know, and you should fast travel. Now it's time to let your posse know that it's time to attack. It's best to hit the wagon from the front and kill the driver. When the driver is killed, they will spawn close to the wagon on their horse. Make sure someone is providing cover and ready to take out the rivals once they spawn, so someone from your posse can get on and take control of the wagon. Now that you're on the wagon, get the hell out of there. If you're shot off, you will also get a good spawn on your horse. Don't get wrapped up in killing and forget what you're there for. If you're killed while not on the wagon, you will get a terrible spawn. This is why your posse needs to stay on the objective. The posse should stay and fight long enough to provide cover and get the wagon under control. Once possible, members should break away from the fight and stay with the wagon. The wagon can still be stolen by another rival posse until it's delivered. Make sure you try and keep the wagon intact. If the wagon is destroyed, it will turn into bags. Each bag is worth 10 materials, so be especially careful with those small wagons. You don't want to do all that hard work for just a measly 10 materials. Great job! You've engaged in a fun, exciting endeavor and provided content and materials for you and your posse. You've also put yourself into a 24-minute cooldown where you can't see or engage with deliveries. So set a timer, go run some shine, do some bounties, and then get out there and find another wagon.